This is gonna be probably a thick video, so buckle up, buttercup. I have a couple things that I want to talk about, and I just want y'all to stick with me throughout this video. It's just for this video, I have to because it's like weighing on me, and I'm ready to get it off of me. So I'm gonna attempt to talk and drive. I am just at a place where I am tired of seeing the same thing. Is my camera gonna? I love big hair on me. I span big hair brand. I'm tired of seeing the same thing. I'm tired of seeing the same thing. I'm tired of getting on YouTube and it's a reset. It's a self-care. It's a you know, day in my life. That's cool. Like, it's cool for the people that want to do that. They want to put out that content and who have supporters who actually want to see it. I get it, I understand it. If it works for you, it works for you. But just where I'm at right now, just me in general, I don't want to do that. The plans that the good Lord Jesus has for my life it's just not doing that. To be completely honest, it's just not doing that and staying there. Yes, my family channel, I make a vlog, and right now I'm trying to just really hone in on when I make a vlog, it's surrounded by something specific and it's not days and days worth of content built into one video. I just want it to be a specific video. If I'm going to show you what we're doing that day, I want it to be exciting, I want it to be fun, I want it to be worth showing, and I want it to be relatable to a certain extent. So like, that's cool. But in terms of like the end all be all, YouTube now, which is crazy, because if you had asked me this like last year, I would have told you like, no, this is what I'm supposed to do. It's supposed to be you, and it's not. YouTube is not where Brandy tops off. Like, YouTube is not where Brandy, that's not my destination. Like, that's not my final destination. YouTube, I know now, Jesus Christ, I know now that YouTube is like an additive. YouTube is like to accompany something else. You know, the plans that he has for me are so much greater than YouTube, and YouTube is going to be there so that people are still able to get that relatable content, you guys. And it's just crazy because for years and 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 years, and when I say years, I mean years, people have been telling me for the longest, and this is not to like boast, this is not to put myself on no type of pedestal, nothing like that. I'm just telling you straight facts, like stuff that has actually happened in my life that didn't even make sense to me, and some of it still doesn't, because anyway, I've had so many people over my life, y'all have probably seen me talk about this before, who have said things like, you're gonna be something one day. Like, there's something greater planned for you. I can't tell you what it is, but I've had that like the gist of that told to me so many times by people who barely even know me. It means a lot when it's people that you know, but it hits different when they don't know you. For the longest, I was like, why in the world are you giving people a vision about me and not me? To God, like asking him, like, why you keep handing out the vision for my life, but you ain't handing it out to me? Like, you're not letting me see it. So I stopped asking, you know, because I was a little stressed out. I was frustrated, like so frustrated with him. And eventually I was like, okay, he's not showing me, he's not revealing this because he feels like I'm not ready. It's not that it's not there. It's not that I don't have it in me. It's not that he doesn't feel that I'm ready yet. I started to change my prayer to him to like reveal it to me, open my eyes, help me get ready, like help me prepare, help show me what I'm supposed to be doing to prepare for this thing that people see that I cannot see. I don't see it. If you're gonna ask, just be ready. Like, that's all I can say, is just be ready for it, because the way that like my brain was operating prior to the reveal for what he actually has for me is completely different. It's completely different. To think that a year ago YouTube was like, once I get here with YouTube, and now it's like okay, YouTube, like, you cool, girl. I'm gonna keep you, but you ain't the highlight of my story. Like, you're not the highlight of the show anymore. That's crazy to me. I don't knock anybody that's doing all the trends, all the things, and I am just not created to keep up with trends. I'm not created to duplicate. I'm not like copy and paste. That's not me. That's not me. Like, that's not, I'm the trendsetter. Like, I'm supposed to be in my own lane, doing something different, doing something new, doing something you haven't seen before in my own lane. I'm the originator of the trend. I'm not supposed to be in anybody else's lane but my own. And that's really just what I'm trying to focus on. And I'm so happy that he was able to show me this, like, at the beginning of a new year, at the beginning of a new phase in my life, because continuing to go down the same path and the same path and the same path of doing things over and over and over again, it's just, it sucks the life out of you, especially when you assume that if you keep up with these trends that you're gonna grow this rate. If you keep up with these trends that the numbers, and I'm just so tired of looking at the numbers. I feel so much more freedom when I create my own content and I just let it go. You know, like, I just let it go because, like, that was me. That's something that I created. I feel confident about my creation, and I'm not looking at this video, and I just know that I want so much more. So I wanted to make a video to really just kind of like explain that, because I just know that I don't want to keep doing the same thing. I don't want to keep falling into the same pattern. I don't want to keep trying to figure out what the girls want to see, what the no. I want to create my own thing. I want to make content that makes me feel good. You know, I want to be me and what will show people who I really am, and less of a trend. I am just happy. I'm so thankful for YouTube, because it's a space where we are allowed to be creative. We're allowed to be authentic or not. It's really not biased in that. It's just knowing. I feel like it's knowing what's gonna be sustainable for you long term. I put on my social media the other day that I was tested, and it's just crazy because you don't really know how much you've grown. You don't know how far you've come just as a person, or just like a human being, until you're placed in situations that are familiar, or situations that try to take you out of character. You don't really realize how much work you've done on yourself, how much work God has done on you, until you're placed in those situations and you decide what it is you're gonna do. What are you gonna do? And I was tested, and I can speak on this because this is my platform. I don't feel no shame, no nothing. I don't care. It's crazy to me that people have this vision of who you are depending on like where you may have met them in your life. You know, like if I met you in high school, if I met you in middle school, if I met you at church, if I met you at this phase in my life, the only picture you have of me to hold on to is that, unless I've painted a different picture for you. So when you grow and you are not that same person, those people will try to test you and will try to bring that old person out of you without even realizing that that's not you anymore. So when you ask me certain things, or you say certain things to me, and I'm not fazed by it, I'm not moved by it, it's I said what I said, they don't know how to act. Like, they don't know how to act, and that's okay. That is okay. I am not responsible to, it's not my responsibility to make you feel comfortable. It's not my responsibility to tread lightly on my words so that you don't feel offended. It's not my responsibility to uphold this image that you have of me. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So I get it now. I get why when people grow and when people go into new stages of life, you don't see a lot of people that was there with them for majority of their life or for a point of their life with them anymore. Like, Like, you know, you like, oh, she used to hang out with such and such. Why they don't hang? Or she used to, where this girl, where this boy, where? You don't see them. And this is why. Like, it's just like a low tolerance. At this point, it's like a low tolerance thing. Brandy, high school Brandy, middle school Brandy was definitely the people pleaser. I wanted to please everybody. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to understand why they didn't. Like, I wanted to know what was wrong with me. Why am I being bullied? Why don't I fit in? Why are you literally trying so hard not to like me? What is it about me that you're trying so hard not to like? And for years upon years, I never got that answer. Like, I never, ever, no one was ever able to tell me why. And I can't say that I played a perfect role in all that, because after years of dealing with a lot of that, I started to get mean. I started to want my revenge. I started being spiteful. I started doing things that were not in my character because I was tired, and I was doing things that I still regret to this day. I was dealing with a lot of that stuff. I dealt with a lot of bullying. I dealt with a lot of not fitting in. I dealt with a lot of going home crying like every single day, trying to figure out why. And to know that as a young girl, I had to deal with that and face that every single day. And for that to turn into now people come up to me and be like, it's your presence, it's your presence, it's your presence, it's your presence. They say this, oh, somebody just said it to me yesterday. It's your presence, it's your presence. People may not tell you, but it's your presence. I didn't even ask for anybody to tell me that. I didn't ask for this person to even they don't know me. And so now as adult Brand, it's like, well, dang, did I have like that presence then? Where it just eats people up so bad, like that you don't want to be around me. And that's crazy to me. Like, that is crazy to me. But it just goes to show that when you're God's child, and not saying that they weren't, but when you're anointed, when you're God's child, and when he has a plan for you that's bigger, it ain't always gonna fit right in people's lives. It's not gonna fit right in their mouth. It's not gonna taste good for them to be a part of what you got going on, because they don't understand it. It's not for them to understand. I'm not here to help you understand. It's either you acknowledge it and we can be cohesive. Like, we can, you know, we can have a friendship, we can have whatever, or you just don't like it and then you just decide to move along. And what I've learned is that the people who have no idea what it is about me that they don't like, a lot of times they stay in the parameters, they stay around you to feed off of like what you got going on, to be nosy, to stay around, to just say like, at least I'm here, like at least I don't have no drama with her right now. And I really don't like her. I really don't like her, but I'm not gonna stir anything up with her. I'm not gonna let her know I don't like her. I'm just gonna watch, and every now and then I might talk to her a little bit, but I still don't really like her. I don't know why I don't like her, but I'm still gonna be here, you know? And then it just gets revealed that you never liked me. Like, you never liked me. And just go somewhere else. Go somewhere else, because the reaction and what you think you're gonna get out of me, out of this Brandy today, is not gonna happen. I just can't do it. I cannot do that. I have to be very selective of where my power goes and what energy I put into certain things, because just because of a lot of different things. But you have a light that is not to be hidden. It's not to be hidden. It's to be shined. It's to be shined. And people are going to try their best. They're going to try their best to dim it. And they're going to try to dim it by trying to take emotional factors of your life to try to break you down. And don't let them. Be very clear in what you say and mean exactly what you say. After that, there's nothing else that they can do. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna get upset that they couldn't touch you, and they're just gonna have to go about their miserable day. That has nothing to do with me. Like, that has nothing to do with me. I used to care about the way that my responses, I just like my car to smell good, by the way. I used to care about how my responses would affect people, and to know that I could care less. Like, I could care less. I'm just not there. I look forward to giving content that I feel like is relatable to me, what I have going on, and showing the parts of my life that I feel comfortable showing, or maybe uncomfortable showing, but feel like it will be helpful to some people. I know that this year I feel it in my gut that this is going to be one heck of a year, and I pray to God that is like in the most positive way possible, because we know that trials come, tribulations, like, it's very hard to want all of the rewards and not have to go through something. I just pray to God that whatever the trials and tribulations that have to come to get me to whatever his vision is for me are not ones that are going to break me, affect my family. I pray that my family is well, my family is healthy, nothing touches my home. Nothing touches my home. Oh yeah, you guys, I know this video was different. I know that it was not what you expected, but at this point, expect the unexpected from me, because your girl is tired and I just want to be who I was created to be. Welcome to my channel. But anyway, bye y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video.